Yeah, this isn't where I normally live. So I'm on vacation right now in Jersey, one of the Channel Islands just off the coast of France, but I wanted to update you on my Pico VR and my FItXR journey. Now, if you've been missing my regular uploads, I am planning to publish every day next week. And I've got a big giveaway coming up too, so be sure that you're subscribed and ring the bell so that you don't miss that. After all, we're getting into Tech-tember soon. Now, I've been trying some new games. Breaches is pretty amazing and very much like a 3-on-3 version of some of the more popular first-person shooters where you play against real opponents online, and that's very, very immersive. There's, you know, all the defuse the bomb kind of stuff. That's really fun. But FItXR has still been massive in my Pico use, and I'm getting to the point where I can actually get a lot better at those more complex routines in combat and boxing. Now, I said I was going to try a lot more of the variety in routines, like the sculpt and the dance stuff, but I'm a terrible, terrible dancer. Anyway, I promised you a numbered listicle because I know the internet has loved them forever, and I considered using an AI voice, but they really annoy me. But they're just kind of traditional at this point. So, number 5, and yes, we're going in reverse order because it feels more climactic. The resolution of the displays. So for a device like this, with 2 displays, one for each eye, they have to fill your entire field of vision, so every pixel really does count. The Pico 4 has a pair of 2160 by 2160 panels, which is a fair few more pixels than anything close to it at its price point, and we'll come to that price point later. Also, the fact that you are looking at those displays through Pancake Lenses as opposed to the more common fresnel lenses, which can cause you to see concentric rings during use, and the unwanted light scattering known as God rays, is amazing. No such issues with the Pancake Lenses in the Pico. Number 4, it is lightweight and comfortable. Now, I was worried before I received the Pico as a VR newbie that the headset would be quite heavy, uncomfortable and fatiguing to wear. Not true. The Pico is compact, it's lightweight, and because the battery pack is built into the back of the strap, it's also very well balanced. Now, I've removed it after VR sessions and had a moment of surprise that I was still in my lounge because the headset is that comfortable that you can actually forget that you're wearing it. And that's a very, very good thing, especially for immersive games, which is kind of what this is about. Number 3, the virtual desktop. While I'm not focusing on the software massively on this list, Pico's library does seem to be growing very, very fast, and the idea of using it for productivity in the future is pretty awesome. Now, right now, it's basically a mirror for your desktop and a virtual sort of room that surrounds you, but if you're in a messy environment or, you know, there's a lot of distractions, it can be quite good at eliminating those. Now, I can see that this could be a huge feature in the future of VR headsets, including things like the Pico, and my favourite thing about it is it actually works with the Mac, which is a massive tick for me because quite often in devices, they forget about Mac users and they didn't hear. So, thank you. Number 2, world-class head tracking. Now, I'm not going to lie, I heard horror stories about nausea using VR headsets. This has caused me 0 problems, and the reason for that, I believe, is the absolutely rock-solid head tracking. Hi, Ollie. The movement of the image is perfectly synchronized with your head movement, and paired with the 72 to 90 Hz refresh rate of the displays, I've had a very comfortable experience. And at number 1, it's got to be the price. This headset with a pair of controllers, the charger, the light shield, the glasses extender and everything else is £349 here in the UK. That's likely less than 10% of the Fruit Company one that's just been announced and not even released yet. Now, you can't knock that for the amount of tech that you are getting here. And there's a bunch of free apps to use in the store, like free-to-play games, and those that aren't are pretty competitively priced, if I'm honest. Especially given the amount of development that it takes to do VR games as opposed to your regular stuff. Now, for £350, I think this is also in reasonable Christmas present territory too. Bear that in mind, but don't get me one, I've already got mine. Overall though, I've got to say, I've been having an absolute blast using the Pico. FItXR has been just incredible. It's been really motivating. It gamifies the fitness side of things, which is basically what I needed because I'm horribly unmotivated when it comes to going to the gym. I used to be a lot better. I don't know why. I do need to go back to a real gym as well because I need a bit of a massage. This shoulder is killing me right now. But I'd also say this has really opened my eyes up to a lot more of what VR can be, what AR can be. The fact that this thing has full color pass-through is like an absolute win because that's also not something you see really on headsets of this price. That is very helpful as well when you go into the VR world and you need to make sure that you are in an area that's marked off that is safe for you to play in. It's also very helpful for when you need to pick up those handsets that you need to use to control your experience in the VR world. So it's been just like a real eye-opener to know what this kind of world of VR is like, and I'm really excited for what it has to offer in the future too, because this is just the beginning. Now, don't forget to sub for more tech content, and if you've got any questions about Pico VR, let me know down in the comments. Thank you so much, and we will see you in the next one. Want the latest Apple news, leaks, and rumors? Subscribe and ring the bell.